Alright, good morning everyone and welcome to another video. I am so excited to finally do another gym video. I think I haven't done this in a while. I think I've been doing a lot of more like home videos because it's just been more, I feel like it's been more convenient for me personally, and I just feel like what I've been up to honestly starts all at home and then I go to the gym or whatever it might be. So for today I actually want to show you all my lat muscles workout. So my back workout honestly is one of my favorite days of the week. I enjoy it a lot. I just feel like it's so nice. And I ended it always with a little bit of cardio. I've been adding more cardio to my end of my workouts because even though I'm trying to retain a lot of the muscles, which is good doing cardio at the end, I'm also trying to watch out like how much I'm consuming. So I'm trying to have like, it's tricky, right? Because I am trying to get, you know, the truck, but also trying to lose a little bit of like my upper body fat. So it's hard to balance, but you need to add cardio throughout there. So I'm just gonna show you guys like most of my upper body workout for today. And right now I'm just getting dressed for the gym. Wearing this jacket. I'm wearing biker shorts right now, but I don't know, I think I might change actually. I don't know, I think it might be, I usually like put hoodies over my biker shorts, but I don't know if I want to do that today. And it's kind of cold today, so I'll see. So I am going to make some oatmeal. It's super fast and I always just enjoy eating oatmeal. I'm just gonna make it and then I'm gonna be heading out to the gym. And I'm gonna drink a bunch of water right now. One of my sisters is actually gonna work out with me, so she is gonna help me record today. So I'm really happy. And yeah, so I really hope that you guys are doing all well, especially with coronavirus and everything happening. I know it's like a scary time, so I really hope that, you know, we are mentally preparing for whatever it's happening and like whatever's gonna happen next. And I'm sending positive vibes to everybody. I hope that you guys are all taking care. I'm probably gonna take this time to kind of actually sit down and journal, read a little bit. I just feel like this time is really for me to start like really reflecting and kind of just like process my mind before the day starts. I highly recommend it. I just started doing this winter break. I never had time before, but I think this is something I want to keep doing in the long term. But yeah, let's start making breakfast. So I'm starting with 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. Then another half cup of almond milk. Then I'm doing half a cup of rolled oats. Half a cup of oats. And just a dash of cinnamon. Let's see. What's that? And what's gonna make it really creamy is some Greek yogurt. This is from Costco, and just a banana. So I'm gonna smash this. Okay, so I went ahead and I added the smashed banana and about 3 spoons of yogurt, and I'm just gonna let this cook. And I'm actually gonna put a little bit of almond butter as well. That's my last ingredient. You could put vanilla in this as well. I just don't have any vanilla inside. Okay, so now I'm mixing about 3 spoons of Greek plain yogurt and the smashed banana, and I'm just gonna let this boil off for like 5 minutes. And I'm gonna add most likely some almond butter. So I finished making breakfast and now I'm going to eat my oatmeal. It's really creamy. I really like my oatmeal creamy. So I'm gonna eat this. I ended up adding 1 spoon of almond butter, and the almond butter is really strong, so it gives it really strong flavor. So that's why I chose to do that, because I didn't have vanilla. And then I also added 1 spoon of monk fruit extract sweetener. It's like a healthy alternative to sugar, especially to Splenda. Splenda is bad for you. I still have Splenda once in a while though. A lot of like, that's the only healthy alternative in a lot of coffee shops. So I actually use the monk fruit one. If you don't have that one, I think maple syrup would be really good as well, or agave, but I didn't have either one, so that's why I used some sugar. And I'm gonna have an apple now, and I'm honestly just gonna drink a bunch of water, and I'm going to journal before I go to the gym, because I really like to write a lot of stuff before I head out. So I'm gonna eat this quick because I have a lot of crap to do today. I actually have to do like some cakes for New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow. So I have to get started today, and I don't have a lot of energy, but you know, we have a lot of errands to do today, so this is gonna be a very long day, but we're gonna start off with the gym, and I'm so excited. So we'll get started right now. Alright, mi gente, here we go. So here I am doing some resistance bands training before I actually start with my pull workout. And for people who don't know what pull is, it's basically you're working all your lat muscles and really your back. I have honestly just learned these different resistance band exercises and warm-ups throughout the years. So here I'm just using a band that I can actually activate how much resistance I want with it. I'm deciding to keep one arm up and pull the other one. That I really feel the burn in my back and shoulder muscles specifically. And later on I am also going to be doing it in my other arm. Just another way to actually just warm up and wake up my arms before I put it through a brutal ass workout. Alright, we are moving on to some cable exercises when you use this machine. And I'm doing face pulls. So there's just different ways you can do the face pulls. You can do it standing up, or you can do it sitting down. I prefer to doing sitting down because I feel like I'm more in control of the movement and I don't have to balance myself standing up. And I think a lot of people more recommend it because it's just more lat muscle activations. And basically, as you can see, what I'm doing is basically just pulling the cable machine just like straight onto my face and stopping right when I hit my shoulders. So here, just to give you a different angle, what really I'm doing, I'm having full control over this exercise, which is so important. You can't just let it pull you and not have any control, because you won't get the same interaction and the same contraction you should get in your back. Alright, moving on to single arm lat pull downs. So I used to do this actually just sitting down, and I actually do it sometimes while I'm like kneeling in the floor with one leg, but I have actually seen people using benches, and I think it just gives you more control over the exercise, which is so super important. And that's what I always stress, like you having control and having good form is more important than how much weight you can use to do the exercise. And like that's just so important. So don't feel like pressured to go higher if you're not prepared. First, you need to know. And here, as you can see, I'm literally just pulling down the cable to my side, but slowly putting it back, right? And then when you become more comfortable, you can go a little bit faster up to your pace. Alright, moving on to lateral pull down. So this is actually like a wide grip lat pull down in the cable machine, and for me, I feel like I've been more perfecting this. Before I would not really lean forward when I would go up or lean back, like I would just stay in one position. And I would say I think that it's best, in my opinion, to actually, when you're pulling down, to push it towards your chest and lean a little towards the back. But when you pull it back up, like when you're letting it go back up, to actually just go to the front. Now moving on to one of my favorite ones, which is a close grip pull down. So here, actually, what is really nice about this is that your arms are in a greater position, which means that you can actually pull down heavier weight, which means that you can challenge yourself more, which is really great because you have to be able to push yourself in order to keep getting those gains, in order to develop that beautiful back that you want. So this is just a really overall great exercise to add to your back workout. We are almost close to the finish line, but right now we are doing some seated low rows. So these are really great, again, for your back muscles. I would say for this exercise, really make sure not to lean too forward, and not to go too much further to the back where you are hurting your back.
So it's all about having really good form and just finding something that feels great for your back. I've listened to this advice so many times. Everybody's body is different, and what works for you might not work for everybody, so try to find a comfortable way to do this seated row. For me, it really is to just lean forward a little bit and pull that cable to the back, but not way to the back where can potentially hurt my back in any way. So make sure you have full control over this movement. I'm just speeding up the video right now. Last but not least, we are doing a bend over row. This exercise is amazing again for your back, but also it also puts on a lot of work in your shoulders, and you feel a lot of isolation there. You also feel a lot of isolation even on your core and even like on your legs, because you just have to have such a good like form to do this exercise, and it's actually interacting so many different parts of your body all at once. So what I'm basically doing, I'm pulling towards my chest and then putting it back down, pulling towards my chest and pulling it back down.
All right, everyone, that is the end of the video. So I ended up working on my back, specifically my lat muscles, and my sister was able to record the video for me, so I'm super happy that I'm able to finally share with you all a gym workout. I have to go like super early in the morning because that's like when there's the less people to like record videos. So I was like super exhausted and had like the rest bitch face because I was just like not in it. It was so hard to wake up this morning. Like I had to like snooze my alarm like 5 times. And I'm surprised the dogs didn't wake up because I kept like moving and tossing around the bed and not wanting to get up. But I finally made it to the gym and it was really good. It was really productive video, and I hope that you guys find it really helpful. These are my top exercises that I really enjoy doing for my back, and I think that for anyone who's really working towards creating like an hourglass like body figure, if you want to like have a smaller waist, you really have to focus on working out your back. I think a lot of the time we forget our upper body when we are trying to grow our legs and our glutes, and upper body is definitely my what I prefer working on. I feel like stronger, and I really love to challenge myself when it comes to upper body. Not to say that I don't enjoy leg day, but I just prefer upper body, especially back day. It's like the best for me. So if you've been shy to try like using like the different cable machines and like different workouts at the gym, I definitely encourage you all to do it. I know it's really scary. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. I have so much more to come for this new year, and I hope that you guys spend these last few vacation days with your family. You're taking care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to support me, and I really appreciate you. And also check me out on social media. Thank you.